Hi friends, welcome to Bodhanapu Meena's channel. Dear friends, in this video we are going to see the various tips and tricks to score high in IBPS RRB preliminary examination. Watch till the end of the video friends, as it contains various important aspects to get through your examination. So kindly subscribe, share and like my channel and press the bell button for further notifications. The very first and important point we should do is to analyze. We have to analyze the exam pattern. The preliminary exam has two sections, especially the quantitative aptitude. It contains 40 questions for 40 marks. And the second section is reasoning ability. It also contains 40 questions and for 40 marks. And we have to answer these 80 questions within a composite time of 45 minutes. If you take the overall analysis of this question paper, we have to answer each question within 33 seconds or half a minute. The next strategy is know your syllabus. The syllabus that is included under quantitative aptitude is number system, data interpretation, HCF and LCM, profit and loss, simple interest and compound interest, time and work, time and distance, decimal and fractions, simplifications and approximations, partnership, percentages, ratio and proportions, averages, permutations and combinations, and probability. Now let us see the various topics that are included under our reasoning ability. Puzzles, number series, odd man out, coding decoding, blood relations, analogy, syllogism, alphabet test, ranking and time, causes and effects, direction sense, figure series, word formation, statement and assumption, assertion and reason, statement and conclusion, statement and arguments, statements and action courses. So these are the various topics that are included under our reasoning ability, which we have to master. Our next trick is based on our previous year question papers. We can analyze the weightage of each topic in each section, which we will see in detail now. Let us see in the quantitative aptitude section. So from the number series we can expect 5 questions, and in simplifications and approximations 5 questions. So here we have to keep in mind, if you are getting from simplifications, we won't get in approximations. So we can expect the questions either from simplifications or from approximations, but not from both in the same paper. Data interpretation, we will get 2 problems and each problem will contain 5 questions. So overall 10 marks. Quadratic equations, we can get 5 questions and 5 marks. Data sufficiency, 3 to 5 questions we may get and 3 to 5 marks we will get. And miscellaneous, that is ratios and proportions, a partnership, time and work, time and distance, cisterns, pipes and cisterns. So like this, in each topic we can expect a single question. So overall 10 questions, and in this quantitative aptitude, that too in IBPS RRB preliminary as well as preliminaries mainly, we won't get much questions as we have seen in the previous year question papers. We won't get questions from permutations and combinations and probability, but Be prepared, we can't we can't take it for granted, right? Next we will see in the reasoning section. Coded inequality, we can expect 5 questions. Syllogisms, 5. Coding and decoding, 5 questions. Alphanumeric series, 5 questions. Blood relations, 3 to 5 questions. And directions, 2 questions. Seating arrangement and puzzles, 3 puzzles. And 15 questions will be there. That means each puzzle will consist of 5 questions. So there may be chances of 2 puzzles or 3 puzzles. Decision making, 3 to 5 questions we'll expect. Machine input and output, 5 questions, 5 marks. And ranking, alphabet test, 1 to 5. 1 to 5 questions we can expect. So you can plan accordingly and to invest your time accordingly, so that you can aim high and you can reach your target. The important strategies to be followed while you are practicing are: have a clear-cut strategy. First, know the basic concepts. So without knowing the basic concepts, don't run behind the shortcuts. Have a daily schedule for your preparation. This will help you to cover all the topics under each section, and even it builds your confidence levels. Have an eye on your weak areas. So this will help you to improve your score, as well as it will help you to check your weak areas and to invest more amount of time on those weak areas in order to balance your stronger as well as the weak areas. Practice well to find your own shortcuts. So once you are good at basic concepts, find your own ways to arrive at the solution quickly in less time. Keep a track of your time while you are practicing by attending mock tests. So by attending mock tests will help you to check your speed and accuracy. Target high. Don't think that achieving cutoff marks will be enough for you to shortlist for the final exams. These cutoff marks will vary from year to year, and even it depends upon the level of competition and the competitor's efficiency. So try to score high as much as possible. And the important thing you have to keep in mind is answer more number of questions within less time with 100% accuracy. That means answering 80 questions with 60% accuracy is of no use. But if you answer 70 questions with 100% accuracy is better. Steps to be followed while we are taking a test. The important thing to be kept in mind is we should be least bothered regarding how we got the answer, but what matters here is whether we got the answer correct or not. So we are not going to write an essay question or a short answer to list the steps and all here. So here the thing we have to keep in mind is we should arrive at the solution at the earliest within less time, and that too accurately or correctly we should answer. And the next one is have a look at your options given for the question just before proceeding with your calculation. So as soon as you see the question, don't directly go for the calculation. So first check the options whether we can eliminate or any other possibility of arriving at the solution is there or not. For example, in simplifications and approximations, we can arrive at the answers without doing full calculation, like unit digit method, digital sum method, elimination process, like that. If the options are too far, then no need for your complete calculation. If you have done with 2 to 3 digits of your answer, then you can put that answer or you can mark that answer. But if the answers are too close, if the options are too close, then you have to do calculation, your full calculation. Next, data interpretation, seating arrangement and puzzle solving are time killing. At the same time, they will add weightage also for your score. So what you have to do, don't waste your time in the starting itself on data interpretation, seating arrangement and puzzle, because later you can't concentrate on the other questions and it will kill your score. So what you will do, you answer the easy questions first and later you just keep some time for data interpretation, seating arrangement and puzzles, which you can do later if time permits. Let us now see the miscellaneous strategies. Though you have practiced enough and know the basic concepts, but still people fail due to the nervousness. So be cool during the time of your examination. During your practice itself, allot time for each topic. Say for example, number series you should solve within 2 minutes. That means, so 5 questions in number series, you should allot 2 minutes and you should be able to do within that 2 minutes itself. And for DI, 4 minutes. That means 10 questions you should be able to solve within 4 minutes. And puzzles, 10 questions you should solve within 4 minutes. Likewise, if you are allotting time during the practice session itself, it will be easy for you to increase your speed as well as your accuracy also. And the important and evergreen mantra is practice, practice and practice. So practice well before your exams. And if you are practicing well, even the word impossible says, I am possible. So all the best friends, have a good luck. Hope you will all practice these strategies well friends for scoring high in your IBPS RRB prelims. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned with us for more updates like this. Stay home, stay safe and stay healthy.